speaking about touring actually, and
Mm.
how did you how do you handle relationships on touring? You know, because that's something I plan to do one day, and I'm married and I plan to have
Yeah.
kids. And
Yeah. Yeah.
how do you do that? Does your wife come with you? Does she stay home? How does that happen?
No,
Or do you
no.
have any advice on that?
I mean, it's tough. The hardest thing to deal with is getting caught up in the ego of it all, because it's not real. Like it's the we if you especially start getting to a certain level, it's not a real life. It's a fantasy life. Like we get told where to go. Like we show up, there's signs telling us walk here, and there's our free food. We're on buses. Like right now with Keith, we fly with him on jet a lot, and so it is a whole different deal. But it's really managing the ego of it all. And I wasn't good at it early.
Mm.
Now it's super easy. Like we're all just, everybody in the band, we're just, we're all married dudes with kids. Like we just go and just do our job, and that's it. Then we come home. But the hard part is managing the ego of it, getting caught up in the ego and thinking that you are something that maybe you're not. And
That's very interesting.
yeah, it's to me, like if you're actually focused on it and you just realize what it is, like, oh, this is a job, and you're going out there and having fun, but you're not getting caught up in the ego of everyone telling you how great you are, then it's easy. But
Yeah.
that stuff, you got to just work through it. It's
No, that's great advice, man.
yeah.
That is very good advice to
Yeah.
say to come home and still wash the dishes and maybe do a load of laundry
Oh
instead of
man.
saying, "Hey, I was just on a jet plane,"
Yeah,
like
exactly. Well, this is my daughter. I've got
yeah,
a 2-year-old daughter. She just
yeah,
knows
man.
me now as the dude who does dishes every night. She does. She has no idea what I do, and
Yeah.
so none of that stuff is. Yesterday I'm been started to co-produce this girl named Alana Springsteen who is just awesome. And so we started a new song yesterday. Working on a new song, producing a new tune for her. Did that all day long. In the studio having fun creating. I come home and immediately go straight into bath time with my
Yeah,
daughter, like
exactly.
going right into that world where they don't care about any of that stuff.
Exactly. And she's just going to see you as daddy, not as some
Yeah,
guy on a, yeah.
yeah,
So and that's super important to keep that
yeah.
absolutely.
It's just managing the
100%.
ego at this point, but it ain't easy.
Yeah, I believe it.
There's an odd business to be in,
Sure.
but
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
super
great
fascinating.
one. It's a great one.
Absolutely.